Guess we're going over there. Another dream.
Armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
Nah, we're gonna kill her.
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
She's not safe with me. Are you sure you don't have history with her?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned.
Did she hurt you?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Yeah, what up? And is it Nuss Kid? Sorry, my vibrancy is so high, it was really hard to read. My day's going good. I've only been streaming for like 3 minutes. So it's hard to say.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Okay. Yeah, I literally like just started. New area.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. Did we piss off the captain or something?
So far, the city's right there.
You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscarp or Galloway's tusks.
Like, the city's right here.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meal in my bed?
Bro, you can literally walk over there in like 20 minutes.
People like
Less.
you in our ranks, it's no wonder the Adherents are gaining so much ground.
I hope this game is new. Yeah, came out last week. About a week ago. It's been a lot of fun. It's on Xbox Game Pass. If you don't want to pay the full price.
Would it kill the claviger to send us some better food? Emerald Stair must be lovely this time of year.
Which is what I did, because I already I pay for Game Pass, so I already had the game. Marius is just chilling.
I have walked. Sometimes the ocean smell is pleasant. Other times, not.
Is this the only game? No. I play a bunch of different games. Recently it's been CS, Elden Ring, this Near Replicant. Bunch of different stuff.
What? Envoy.
Can I help you?
On the contrary, Paradise believes it can help you.
Do I know this guy? I agreed to let you go. What more do you want from me?
Careful, he could be a messenger.
We wait in places you will never think to look. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy this time.
It's a companion.
We trust you will remember our
To the people who assassinated me. Yeah, I've played through Elden Ring. Now I'm playing with a friend. Since it's his first time playing. Whoa, that's cool.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
I'm looking into the dream scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I need to upgrade my perception. Because it seems to be like a conversation developer. Did she tell you where she's going?
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl.
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Feature a streamer gameplay on my blog website. I don't know what that means. What does that entail? Oh, I didn't check this out.
Take your best shot. Come and get me.
On seek!
Well done. And where? Hey! Over here!
I have
Take a moment, people.
game blog website where I post about game reviews with others. Oh, so you just like want some footage to use? Yeah, you can go ahead if you want.
I've seen metal like that. Usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith.
I'm only gonna be playing this for a little bit right now. And then we're switching to Baldur's Gate. I have no idea when that is gonna be. Check this out. Is Joey Smith here? Might have to go to the next area. This is a pretty big map. Oh no, I'm streaming. I'm good. You're allowed to use some like clips or whatever on your blog, but I'm not interested in getting more involved in that.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Oh, you wanted to talk. I got a second chance at life, you deserve one too.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
The Order may have started an idea, but don't confuse those fanatics with us.
They're certainly making their presence known. Can't say they're making any friends, though.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Like I said, I'm focusing on my own thing here. I don't know. Tangent off into something else. You can leave the link here in chat. You don't need a permission, so perhaps I'll remember to check it out, but no promises.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
Well, did you ever die?
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Because they talk in poems. I don't know that yet.
Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
No one understands souls like they do.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They can stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They managed to survive here?
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crop.
Dream skirt.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Okay.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
This is going to be easy. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Well, you came to the right place.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
You assume I'm bringing you along? Mars, what will you do?
I have, you know, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you
Sort of don't want to bring up. I'm not a huge fan of this guy.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Can me and Kai hug? That's not off the table, is it? Wait, how do we... Why do we appear from the right? Oh, it's cool looking.
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these forms, please?
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way.
Unseek! Isakso! Unseek!
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
She is very pink.
The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
This fine lady had a ladder. Get this final ladder, lady a ladder.
No ladders, Envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Well, hello. What are you suggesting?
There's a vase in this ruin that's too high for me to reach. Fetch it for me. I can pay you in skates if you do. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom. The vase. Did you get it?
That one ability is just so loud. Can I loot these things? Okay. Oh, nice.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you? Please tell me you found the vase.
Whoops. My bad.
Right behind you.
Rosy peak, rosy peak, rosy peak, rosy peak.
Rosy peak. Hold on. Thank you very much for the 62 months. God damn. It's more than 5 years. How are you doing?
Nice!
Oh wait, did I heal the thing?
Earth and rock!
Oh.
You're sick!
Long live the weekend. Hell yeah. Hope you've had a good week.
Not bad, Mari.
Governor Vidar ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes and is unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. Not that much besides work. No shaming.
Yeah.
There's the vase. Getting a lot of money. How's the Swede week been? The Swede week. It's been good. I have a sportlov, as we call it. Ski break. I don't know what you would call it. I've just been chilling this whole week. Been real nice. Play a lot of games. Eat a lot of food. Just having a good old time.
Yeah.
Alright, I got your vase.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Our week off is in week 7 of the year. Vinterferie. Fair enough. Yeah, in Sweden I think we call it just sportlov. Because everyone goes skiing. I guess it's like reason, but I don't know. Playing Avowed. It's a bit like Skyrim meets Dragon Age. I've also been playing Nier Replicant and Elden Ring and some CS. Bet you can't perform Arkmir's dazzling lights.
Of course I can. Are you a wizard as well? Remarkable. An Adiran godlike wizard. You're nearly as fascinating as this godless vase. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Everyone ski.
That's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
The godless and their proclivity for high spaces, I
Few inches to spare. Meet me back at camp, Kai. Yeah. When I was younger, my family would go skiing. It's just like cross-country skiing, which I found to be pretty boring. I wish I'd learned slalom. snowboarding.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
Oh, you can break down items. That's good to know. Oh, we could have crafted a little ladder. Or is that what the thing is called? No.
Listen.
Reminds you of Enshrouded. I don't think I played or saw any of Enshrouded. Let's try this.
Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in Solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bear's natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
Envoy? Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go.
Oh.
I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they...
It's worth a try.
Yeah. Looking forward to dragging you people through Emerald Stair, on the distant chance Fior will be feeling generous.
Someone's slipping.
Oh.
I said, almost.
You're making this a bigger problem than it is.
Huh. Right. You'll see when you get there. Right. Changing the subject.
Thoughts on our companions?
It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins.
Standing 10 feet away from us.
Ask away. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between haybleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Balrog and the grinning Balrog?
You killed it?
No, but I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. The key is survival. I understand that, and a lot of people don't. and that's why they're dead and I'm still here. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy, alive and with as few blithe-tailed bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me.
Not too fond of magic, are we?
Oh, you noticed. I don't know. I've heard stories all my life about the gods and magic, and they never seem to do any good for anyone.
Can do a lot to improve our lives.
Right, sure. But from what I've seen, it mostly causes problems. Magic gives a lot of power to some people and leaves others helpless. And animancy? Don't get me started on messing with other people's souls. That's just not right.
Your skills and abilities seem like magic.
It's just Pargrunan wilderness lore, developed over the centuries in Solace. Tricks, traps, gadgets, nothing more. But hey, if people want to think it's magic, then go ahead. I'm not gonna bend over backward just to seem internally consistent.
What stories have you heard that turned you away from mysticism?
Almost all of them. Andra pulling down the moon to destroy civilization, the Godhammer bomb, all that stuff down in the Deadfire. No one as fickle as those gods seem to be should ever be put in charge of reincarnation, I tell you that. Basically, the goddess Andra wanted a civilization dead, so she pulled down the moon to do it. They say Abidan shattered the moon to save the people, and then threw himself in the way of the largest shard. And for his interference, Andra built Abidan a statue as a tribute. Huh. Makes no sense at all.
Godhammer bomb.
Somebody who was a prophet of Aethys decided to start a holy war. To stop him, his enemies built a giant bomb that could kill a god. Stories say the goddess Magrin helped them build it. Sounds about right to me. Anyway, the bomb went off and killed a lot of people. People who wouldn't have died if gods hadn't decided to bicker about. I don't know how you missed it. The god Aethys woke up one day and decided to stomp his way across the world. Imagine, an enormous, unstoppable statue destroying everything in sight. I heard he wanted to destroy the wheel and end reincarnation forever. I wasn't there, but it all happened just a few years ago. Strange you hadn't heard of it. Right. More trouble than they're worth, if you ask me.
Think mysticism is a necessary evil?
Well, you asked, I answered. Feel free to cast all the spells and cry out to whatever gods you like. I won't stop you. Just don't expect me to join in. Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right?
I thought I recognized it.
Right. I hear Pargrunan all over the world speak it. I only know what I learned in Solace.
Oh, is this gonna help my leveling up? Can you teach it to me?
I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon.
Blessed means very? I can check it here. It means damned.
Ha, right. Something like that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better.
Sounds like you and Solace didn't part on the best of terms.
I see. Let's lay this out, Envoy. How about this? You don't worry about my life story, and I won't roll my eyes every time you start talking about souls. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day.
Damn.
Best we just keep things professional.
Understood.
Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past. Right. Not before I've done some reading.
Gotta go. Oh, that's for his quest.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
This one's mine.
Rules 10!
Nice job. Where's my mark? Let's see what you got.
You're on seek!
Everyone okay?
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return the smile of the harvest.
Okay.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
What?
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this? Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer.
I may have dabbled at some point.
Gods, it's about time somebody like you came along.
A Valayan greeting.
If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind.
Okay. In your defense, I wouldn't want to catch a dead body either.
They can't even move fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one is gone. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out.
You don't know where they went?
People are used to the damned things wandering around. I'm the one who's panicking here. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it.
Appeal to her vanity.
I have to have some standards, even at a time like this. You know, maybe there is something. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to...
What kind of something?
It could be anything in a place like this. A relic? A grimoire? Luminous Adra? No, that wouldn't make sense.
Now I have to know.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'd look myself, but I don't... Oh, and if you find something, I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back.
Okay. quite a ways away. People won't mind that I just enter their houses.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
Hello.
Ah, a new face. Welcome. Well, there may not be much left, but feel free to take a look. I suppose that is fair, considering the sorry state of affairs here. Most of what is here is just scrap and forgotten things. It certainly does now. Besides, I pay a reasonable sum to Fjord for any sales I make. I'm not a parasite. Yes, I am profiting on the side, but surely this is better than everything here being wasted, hmm?
It would be better if you weren't profiting when others are in need.
You expect me to do such a thankless job for nothing? Utter nonsense. Now, do you wish to...
I'll take all of these. Oh, we just sell these. No.
I don't know who or what you are, and frankly, it doesn't matter. Stay out of...
Oh, is this friendly?
No. You just got lucky enough to catch me on a good day. So, what do you want?
Just full of coin would be nice. So I can find someone to tell me more about the area.
Well, you found someone. This is what remains of Fjord's mercantile district. Obviously, it has seen better days.
Yeah, my sympathies.
Huh, you're telling me. 40 years ago, this place was a bustling harbor, shipping food to Thirdborn, Paradis, and the occasional smaller settlement. I would know. I was still right here, at this very post.
Damn, you old. You don't look old enough to have been here that long.
Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some room.
I'd like to give you a compliment. Riz up a dwarf. It's gotta be up here. Money. Money. Yum yum. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trapped. I guess we should head into the settlement.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong. Probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch.
Ugh, your face! I mean, greetings.
If you need a ranger, find a Cierno at headquarters. I can't help you.
They just left the money here. I wish I could grab it. Oh, I hope this game has mini games. We went in here before. Alright. I'm just straight up robbing this man.
Yeah.
Egg. Oh, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
I need to explore every nook and cranny. Am I meant to follow the road, or? I feel like I'm set on quests.
You know where you're going? Can you tell me the way to Fjord's market?
You're already here.
This isn't a market. It's a bunch of hungry people standing around. Are you sure? Oh no. That's the gate they told me to look for. What happened here?
They're not doing so well.
Oh, great. That's the last thing our boss will want to hear. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line.
What if I pay for the bread and you distribute it to the people who are hungry? Those aren't your only two options. Have you thought about Paradise?
Huh. It's possible. I'll think of something. Gonna be a long walk back. I better get new shoes.
Are they using animacy to fool their crops?
If you came to bless the crops, you're too late.
Gatsabo! Did the cow step on your face?
What the fuck? Because I have my markings. At least I chose one of the milder ones. I like that I suggest buying bread for all the people and then I just go in and steal their food.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
Definitely not a bad sign.
I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Need to consult with an animancer.
Really? You know the gods don't exactly favor animancy.
Hasn't stopped anyone in these parts.
Some say the old gods aren't here, or maybe they just don't care for the living lands. If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the governor. He lives in the big manor on the far side of town. Let me know if anything strikes your fancy. We don't have much, but the harvest hasn't bled us dry yet.
See what you got. I'll potion? Sure. Ooh. Oh, I thought it would be magic based. Oh, that's cool. It has pouches, so it gives you more carrying capacity. It'd be cool to do a melee character in this game as well. Although I think a ranger would be awesome as well.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
I know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are the animancers starving as well, Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for game. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
Ah, there's no stash, as I've told you before. If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know, times are hard.
The crops are coming up wrong, miss. Flies won't even land on them.
It's bad all over. Trust me. Godlike.
She has alcohol. Some spoiled food. I don't know what you can do with spoiled. Maybe you can make poisons. For a second I was like a Oblivion guard coming to arrest me.
No cutting in line. I was here first.
Are they Spanish or Italian based? Their armor suggests Spanish. Oh, it could be Italian as well.
Hey you! Go away! There's nothing here.
Hello.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Maybe I can help return whatever you lost.
Ah, finally! Someone who cares about... When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can.
Did he say the river up north? Oh, I see. Probably do a full save. People just leaving money. Especially when this place is riddled with poverty. Can I get a top somehow? I don't think so. What's going on over here?
I really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fior obviously comes from using animancy.
We don't use animancy on our farms in Dawnshore, and our forests aren't trying to kill us.
I don't know what you want from me. The other animancers and I are just doing the best we can to survive.
Fior will be better able to survive if they accept help from the adherents.
The adherents have already made great strides in bringing order to Paradis.
I just want to go home without being harassed.
This guy sounds so familiar.
I have things to do, you know.
I thought they'd be grateful for our advice. They're not bad people. They just have bad ideas.
Oh, sorry about that. Finger slipped. Hello. Hey,
Word of
Nico.
advice. Give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Okay, they are based off of Italians, I guess.
One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to...
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but...
What are they fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel-Garrote business again?
Oh, it's her. You've met before. Am I gonna have to listen to you cry about it later? Are you doing something that requires my interference?
Certainly not. Besides, I have no more business in Fjord. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Perhaps the diplomacy should be left to diplomats, Captain.
Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel-Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, until later.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Did I level up? I think I did. Increase the essence cost of all Grimoire spells by 18%. That's pretty pog. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, by unlocking these, I don't need a Grimoire to cast them. I see. Then probably this would be good. This is also really good. The Grimoires allow me to cast spells that I haven't learned through the skill tree, basically. Damage with wands. Pretty cool. Increase damage by 25%. Let's get that. Now let's get perception. So did they not level up? Don't mind me.
Who knew that Animancers were such shrewd business people, too? They do such lovely work here, don't they?
Hang on. I know you from Solace, right?
I'm afraid I don't know who you are. Just as you don't know who I am.
You're blessed a mad. I remember you. I gotcha.
So, we understand each other then. I never thought the world of animancy could be
Either
so
did something
varied and
illegal
fascinating.
or
I can
something
make use of
embarrassing.
so much of this equipment.
But your people didn't travel outside of Galloway's tusks.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit unusual to see one of my people about. But I'm here on important business. If you
see anyone else from Sole's Keep, just do me a favor and don't tell them you saw me.
Why not?
It's not worth talking about. But we still don't even know why you're here. You know what I mean. And Marius, it was good to see you. May you find all you're looking for and more. It's important that the council not hear about this.
Genuine healing crystals, purest, rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence. Is your soul cracked like an old teacup? Buy a crystal today.
What's the chicken doing?
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Cillian Murphy's gonna play the new Voldemort? What the fuck? He doesn't even need any prosthetics. Pray, were you reciting just now?
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Referring to the old Valiant custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead?
That's exactly it! Well done! I have always observed it, and I brought it with me when I came to Fjord. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than for the spirits of the dead.
The ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
I'm missing one perception. I just got more perception. Now I need 5.
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. Loggers from the old days, they sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stairs wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Maybe this will help you find some peace as well.
That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady.
I mean, Sure, we'll do it.
I am not accustomed to failure.
Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started. It's okay. We'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animonsters workshop.
I have a research background. Perhaps I can help.
I'm not sure our work is quite ready for peer review.
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
IR, a place to be. I would think soul essence would be the perfect thing to enliven the male member.
Our thoughts exactly. Our experiments have been very successful on animals and vegetation.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance.
Erecting the future. The burgeoning science of menimancy. There's no way you'd come up with that on the fly. How about abomination wasting essence of ridiculous poverty? Erecting the future is smart.
That's brilliant, huh? Simply...
That's what I said.
Brilliant.
There's no way he would just come up with it.
We've done it again.
Wait until they read this. The days of packing rope are at an end.
These guys were sailors. Radiates with love. Someone left a pie on the windowsill. At one point I'm gonna steal something and it's gonna...
What's the meaning of this?
Fuck up everything.
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Hello.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you?
Everyone turned to me.
Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Dude, my guy's triceps are nuts. Brooking at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm an deer and envoy. Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captivating young lady.
Did you hear that, Ignacio? You should be taking notes.
Ah, of course. The Iberian envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land. Our governor would rather ignore the problem.
Difficult to ignore dying farms once you start sorry. The animancers leapt at bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong. She's the one taking all the risks here.
You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart.
About your family's basement. If we work together, I won't stand between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior. And you still, under the circumstances, I don't...
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Oh, shit.
Whoa. You're banned.
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animal.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us...
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the mind.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog.
Oh,
we should talk
shit.
some Meet me at my house due west by the...
It's always good to announce where you're gonna meet privately in a group of like 8 people.
I'll find us another bedroll.
Oh, she's joining us as a companion. That's cool. Maxime Vidaro. Vidaro, that rings a bell. Oh, the governor's Vidaro. There's a quest here. Is it up top? Oh! Or below, maybe.
One job, and I couldn't even do that.
Fidelio. Fidel. That means loyal, doesn't it?
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
You got someone killed?
If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Maybe you just lost her. I've got time.
My 2 youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here.
It's a little late. You need them found. I'm at your service.
Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once, but since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to...
Dip the pen in the inkwell.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Oh yeah, because I'm a scholar.
There's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
Four-legged beast.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and I...
You don't have to explain yourself.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them.
2 young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Pour you a drink, good like?
Laro, my love, I won't see you again. What about patrol tomorrow night?
The crops are ruined. All of it.
Can anything be done?
Bly thinks I ought to give up farming, leave Emerald Stair.
And the animancers are useless.
Welcome
you heard
back,
them arguing
envoy.
out there.
Mindless academics.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The animancers never know when to shut their mouths.
I found it entertaining to watch.
I might be more amused if it didn't happen so often. But that's animancers for you. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. Try telling that to Vidaro and the animancers. We've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad. Terrors stalking the wilderness day and night.
I've seen the Dream Scourge myself.
Birth's bells, of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you?
Tell me about this place.
What are you fixing to know?
A little history.
I opened the place after my brother cut me out of the family business years ago. I opened the Bone and Boar for all the customers he found undesirable. The rough types. In a word, tea. My parents were the first owners of the gifted magpie. Mum was an animancer, and the pa wasn't. They fought constantly. Because of that, my brother Hector hates conflict. It's ruined the magpie's business. Visit the magpie and talk to him. You'll see what I mean. Now, is there anything else I can get you?
What'll it be?
What is going on here?
You've spoken to the sentries lately?
They are like us, spread too thin.
The land's changing. If it's not my crops, it's the roots in my roof.
Don't get me started on the sinkholes.
Do you think Giatta is right?
Maybe. I hope not.
This must be a quest board. Let's speak to Giatta. Giatta. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick though. I'll be right back. I'm back.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Hello.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Why didn't anyone speak up with you? Focus on the wrong problems, that's for certain.
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tool in the workshop, all gone.
Stuck to your principles.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I've worked with animancers before from a safe distance.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You're looking at me as I'm some kind of experiment.
Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Nah, we can redeem this somehow. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town.
Professional consultation, we're after I can handle that.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about it.
What's your theory on the Dream Scourge anyway?
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure we're about to make history.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations, Nick. Next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
My food. Go no further. Stop where you are. Castell Family Laboratory is closed to the public and hazardous to life. Nothing in there is worth dying for. There's no research or renown. Discovered only a danger we still do not understand, which may linger even in the absence of life. It's important that you understand my parents were the greatest animasters who ever lived. Did not leave this place. The way they entered, what happened to them can happen to you. They were zombified. I guess she'll give it to us later. We progress her story. Go to the mission board. Hello.
At all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Officially, I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora.
Why are you here instead of researching?
If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happens to be me.
Vulpinet, is
Maybe
that
some of these
little
bounties
wolf?
result in interesting specimens to study. Aurat Algori, I hope to see you soon. Welcome back. You are... Quit? Then why are you here? Come back when you have some good news.
Really is Italian. Bellereno.
Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Aimiko. Becoming part of a blight is
Aimiko.
not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy.
Trenton Bandit Gang.
Oh, the Trentons. A bunch of batzos, if you ask me. But they are
Batzos.
dangerous.
Like
I
cazzo.
admit. Watch yourself out there. Be careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence. Ah, those Delamgan. They're not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Sansa. Wait, Sansa? He lost another assistant? Okay.
What I'm doing is best for the Pargrunen, even if they don't see that yet.
Where do you go after death? The crystal. Your soul knows what it wants. And what it wants is a healing crystal.
I feel like there's more missions here than there were in the last place.
Oh, it's you. Leave me alone, all right?
You with the rebels in Paradise?
Maybe, maybe not.
I don't know. Didn't know there were any Paradisians around here.
There aren't. That's why I came here. To get away from them. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. Hope your mercy doesn't come back to bite ya. Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, I can sleep at night. Good luck out there.
Oh. Okay. Okay, now the map is riddled with quest markers.
Let's go. You're mine
I'm
now.
sick.
Come and get me. Need a better weapon.
Rock.
Eyes right.
I'm sick.
Nice work.
Raw. I don't know if I should go and get that, but whatever.
Take him down. Show me what you got. Armor from your right. On your right.
I'm sick.
You okay?
He sucks so.
Apparently not. Trying to kill this damned healer.
Hey! Over here! Nice shot! See ya!
just drop a potion on the ground.
On seek.
Oh, you see that?
On seek.
That's one for us.
Is there a certain amount I need? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything of value. I didn't realize what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Fucking scream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stand back. Unseek! Nice! Earth and Wrath! Unseek!
Anything else? Oh yeah, did I get any new? It's not. Go this way now. Slide to the left.
Earth and Rock! Here we go! Here they come. Watch the left. Earth and Rock!
No, they did not cast.
Rock! Unseek! Kisakso!
Do I have anything as an antidote? Maybe I should talk to my companions.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but... I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever. Beyond that,
sorry.
I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing. If I must.
You know, I've heard is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
I'm surprised no one backed her up.
I wish I could say the same. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people. especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
I remember that attitude from my academy days.
You seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I have.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I can relate to that.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Back from what? Are we going back to these? We're gonna make these dreams a habit?
We had not considered this. The mundane, a lifetime lived in silence. We forget, we wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place? A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel? We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw. What are these?
Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about.
Eons have passed. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Trying to influence nature.
Do they not trust? They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
It's illegal in a tier.
Adir sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the laws of...
No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest, feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much.
I don't feel like I learned anything from this conversation, but sure. Hello?
It seems like
Is that a
the
firework?
readings are stronger by that tree.
Be honest, do you think we'll get anything useful from this? The crops are dying. You don't need to be an animancer to know that.
We come this far. We owe it to ourselves to finish it.
I don't understand. If we want it to grow, it dies. If we don't want it to, it thrives.
Envoy! Hello. I didn't realize you were listening.
Are you surveying soil Adra reactivity?
You're familiar with our field? Maybe you can give us some advice.
Don't waste this time.
It's not a waste of time if we figure out what to do. We're studying these new growths in the edible wildlife. Ideally, we would find essence. That would mean Adra is to blame.
But all we've done so far is confirm what everyone can see. The vegetation is afflicted. She's been saying that
Come on, Alvaro.
I suppose
We can do better.
I guess I got nothing. That was pointless.
Watch yourself. Oh, no, you don't. Good one. Earth and rock. Beyond seek. Come and get me. Beyond seek. Another glorious battle.
Indeed.
Gone. Gone. Adelaro's gone. He's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet pea. Violets and sardines. Hello, are you a fish too? The sardine.
Something's not right with her. The dream scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to...
Who are you, Belena?
We're Belena? Maybe you're Belena. Adelaro, are beautiful. He entwines us. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
Dream thrall. Am I not allowed to look that up?
A lamb taken from the flock.
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us! When you find them, they will scream. Soon the rest of Fior will... But tell us of Adelaro first.
If nothing else, you'll spare from having to...
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He calls himself Fidel, but Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us.
Oh boy.
Rough! Arms up! You're mine now! Earth and rock! Beyond seek! Gotcha. Let's see what you got. On your left. Earth and rock! Beyond seek! Next one's mine. Beyond seek! Look behind you. Right flank. Stand a chance. Beyond seek! That it?
There's a whole lot of them.
Trespassers! Who goes there? Cory in the brush!
Show me what you got!
James, a million winking
On your right!
On seek!
Chew it! Spit it out! Chew it up!
Let's see what you got! You're not looking good.
He sucks so. Earth and rock! He sucks so.
Thanks, soldier.
Oh, I hit my allies as well.
On seek!
It's not even the scream, it's the cutoff that does it for me. It's so fucking funny.
I'd always heard they're more scared of us than we are of them.
Are these guys chill?
Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zarps are protecting something.
I see. So go talk to this person first.
Ah yes, stomping through mud. This is more like it.
you go. Come and get me.
On seek.
Come and get me, everyone. Good work.
On seek.
Where am I looking? Back in a bit.
Earth and rock.
To your left.
He's also.
Don't die.
Stand.
Onward, to your left. Coming from your right.
You take lead.
On seek.
Let's see what you got. That's it for me. Back in the fight. Time to rally.
On seek. On seek. On seek.
You're not looking so good.
God damn it.
On seek.
You right with you.
We make a good squad.
Two of us fell in battle. But sure.
Bill, think about this when we're all eating leaf stew tonight.
You disapprove?
I think
Forgetful animals.
My apologies, my friend. Is there any chance we've met before? I seem to have forgotten, well, everything. If I knew that, I could retrace my steps and figure out... I have no idea where, or even who I am. I just came... I figured that someone would have recognized me.
You seem to have residue of an antic experiment all over you.
I have noticed a lot of animancy going on around here. I'm afraid that may be my only...
Maybe something in this area will clear it out for him. But I'm going to the quest marker.
You know, swamps are always more colorful than I imagine.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
I'm stumped.
Stumped.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
Powerful magic.
That's outside my expertise, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
No, probably not. But I doubt Vidaro cares about anything that doesn't directly affect Fior proper. Stay out of the forests if you can help.
Good luck out there.
There. That's Tama's old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
Way ahead of you, bro. Gonna assume it's that. Oh, the light's still lit. That's your
So
necklace.
much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is.
Are you okay?
Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
Ouch, that's cold.
The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
You open up and you fear that after really knowing if he rejected you. Did you ever tell him how you felt?
Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands.
You can't blame him for keeping his feelings to himself when you did the same.
Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was.
And what's that?
A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with it.
I just wish you were kinder to yourself.
You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Okay. Continue the adventure. Okay.
I'd say the revenants were hiding in that lake. Could be wrong.
Okay. Oh, they were after the health potion. Check on the stranger. Bro, you can't even hold your breath for 30 seconds.
Oh no, you don't.
Am I supposed to be fighting these things? I don't think we're supposed to be killing these guys. We should get going. Fuck it, get me out of here.
He sucks so.
I can't. Look to your left.
Still in combat.
You're a good friend.
You're a good friend. I just ran from combat while my companion was dying. Okay, nice. I can TP to that. Yeah. I leveled up. Nice. %40. I like that it gives you a general explanation at the bottom. I'll put another point into perception, why not? I still don't have any points.
What's the target?
Ah, nice. Hello.
I saw you dive into the lake and retrieve a shard of the sky. Tell me, do you still have it? Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there. I will sail for a time. Who knows? I may drift here again. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that. Meditate on your choice, then. But remember, Andra weeps for Ione Bratha.
But she's the one who destroyed or pulled the moon down, right? Let's see what Yosef has to say. Not sure what the right call is here.
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened? What was it? Don't keep me in suspense.
Drawn to this moon rock.
Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me.
You don't want it, not if you value your life.
Life? What do you mean? And we'll never learn more about it if we don't study it. I suppose some things weren't meant to be understood. Thank you anyway. Now, I should get to work on the new...
Okay, well, he was understanding of the situation at least. Alright, probably best for this guy to grab it somewhere else.
You've returned. Such as?
Feeling memories. What if you took one of mine?
Very clever. You're sure this is what you want? It isn't a decision.
Taking a memory. I have to look up what the fuck this means. Oh, apparently I was supposed to fight the undead. Let's try it.
Go on, then. What did you have in mind that you want to be rid of?
Where I hit it, the burned box, I never find it again.
I feel it. They did not forgive you, and you bear it like a curse. There.
I haven't even told you what I wanted to forget. That's fast.
Time always swims by. Do you feel light? Imagination is more. So, that is that. Whatever called you to these shores. Until our next voyage around the wheel, godlike.
Giving up a memory. I almost envy you.
I would kill for a standard festering snake bite right now.
Fair tidings, godlike.
Yeah.
Does that do anything? I'm all confused.
There you are. What happened?
Since I already go through this conversation.
What was? Incredible. Good some essence. This is.
Yes, I don't really have a choice.
It's radiant. Now, am I forgetting something?
What did he give me?
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers. Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Oh my gods, Remy, it's finally happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
No.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered god. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is...
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Wouldn't mind blending into a crowd for change.
Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
That's your first message. Try to help people wherever I can, whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Huh. These are the worst questions I've ever heard.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I want the two of you to stop practicing animancy forever.
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the dream, its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start. Trust in animancy to always find the most complicated way around.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giada would know that.
What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if she needs a
dozed
new
off there
research
for a
partner.
bit.
Or
Were any of
maybe
those words the ones we needed?
Both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Is this really the best spot to fish? How do you even cast that line? I gotta pee so bad. Where's Marius? Oh, there you are. I'll be right back.